Hi, and welcome back. If you're new here, this is a channel that I began in the month of May, which would have been around 6 months ago. My husband and I purchased a mid-century modern 1963 home. I embarked on a big remodel. We spent the entire summer, 3 months, a lot of hard work getting this place livable and doing some major renovation. You can go back and watch those videos, catch up on all of it if you haven't. I thought I would take you on a little tour and just give you an idea of what it's like living here right now. We are still in transition. Our other house is on the market and it's fully staged with all of our furnishings, which I don't know what furniture I'm bringing over here, what I'll wind up selling or getting rid of. That house is completely different. It's a cottage style home and I have it furnished as such. So some of the furniture will make it over here. I just don't know what yet. I don't know what I'm doing with this house yet. But anyhow, I thought it might be fun just to walk through and let you see what this house is in its raw form, the way that we're living now, and how we're making things work. Here we go. Here's our not so great setup, but it's okay. You know, it's really just been okay. Here's Wilson, our golden doodle, who's had a very bad haircut, and that's okay too, because that'll grow out. And we have our Christmas tree set up, which is kind of fun to see what this feels like as a holiday house with our family coming and spending the holidays here. Here's our kitchen, which is functioning super well. I'm loving all aspects of it. We still don't have the cabinet doors that go across here, which I can't believe I haven't ordered those yet. But it's just not been on the top of my priority list. There have been so many things that life is just crazy outside of this house renovation. Life has been crazy with other obligations. Here's where we land as a family when we have family dinners here. There's 9 adults that sit around this table. This is our banquette that I had made this for our other house and wound up bringing it over because I knew that it would function well for our big family dinners. Here we have just a little grouping of chairs that I pulled from our basement at the other house. We've been everything's just mobile. We can just wheel these little chairs around. It's kind of nice. And then for the Thanksgiving day, we like to set up a table for puzzles. And that's a card table underneath. I bought a piece of square plywood from Lowe's actually, and we cut it into a circle and sanded down the edges a little bit. And I had this tablecloth that I'd made years and years ago. And it kind of looks good here. So I've been very happy with the way that's happened. So here is a look from this angle. There is Nigel, who has just been scheduled for his neuter surgery next Tuesday. Little does he know. But I'm going to be glad to get that done. And then here we walk into the garden room. Sun is shining bright today, and it is 52 degrees in the month of December. Not bad. This is something that I think is worth telling about. This is the open stairwell underneath this little enclosure. And I was playing with that the other day because I do want to build something permanent or somewhat permanent around the stairs. I don't like seeing down there. I don't like the idea of it being dangerous for the kids or the pets. And I just am gonna play around with this, but this is a good way for me to get a feel for what it could be with just setting up some holiday stuff. So this is some roofing material that I bought again from Lowe's. And I really like the way that it contours. I mean, you can do basically anything with it, but I thought I would play around with paint and see what colors I'm gravitating towards. That is looking into our bathroom, which I think is pretty fun to be able to see in there. And have the twinkle lights going. The bathroom is performing great. This is the bathroom area. And the only thing that I would say is I feel like I need to do a little more concrete or ceiling right down there on that edge, because that stays wet the longest. It does eventually dry, but the other just goes away immediately. And I love how easy this bathroom has been to keep clean and tidy. And I mean, it's just really good. So coming around, I'm gonna go back around this way. Looking in, back into the living room area. The tree can be seen from all aspects of the house, which that's what this house is. I call it a fishbowl. Seriously, it's like there's everything is wide open. That could be good and that can be bad. This travels down. Here's some of my leftover roofing materials from the project that I've been working on, and not sure yet if I'm going to take some of that back or wind up using it again. I just think there's so many different fun things that could be done with this. This comes down the hallway and into the guest bath, which my son and daughter-in-law stayed here one night and he said that it performed very well. Here is the train car room that I actually have a video up on. If you haven't seen it, you may want to go check that out, where I just show how this all came together. This is the bunk room for my grandkids and my two grandsons. I thought would be sleeping on the top, and then my granddaughter, who is just moving out of a crib, would be down here. But the other night, they all three were here, and she landed right there and slept so peacefully. So you never know how things are gonna transpire. I'm gonna open this, not sure what it even looks like in here. This is the other guest room that we have set up, and these are small rooms, very small rooms, and it's really all I could come up with for layout. I could take these shelves out and I could gain another 9 inches of space up against that wall, but I kind of liked the way that that looked. So for now, that's gonna stay like that, and I'll probably get a headboard so the pillows don't fall back behind the bed. I think it would be a little more comfortable, but that is, in a nutshell, what we have. So this is something I was gonna share that I think is kind of fun, to take some of this roofing material and wrap it. This is not gonna be what is setting in here eventually, but this could stay this color. It looks great with the house. But I will turn this around and just show you that I wrapped it into a circle, and I used a little screw and a washer that brings it into a full circle. And I just think that there's so much fun that you could have with this. Getting a wooden top for the surface would be good, or having something that actually sets down in there a little bit better could be fine too. I'm playing around with that and thought I would show you one of these ideas. I also think that these things are fun for adding dimension on a wall. It's not pulled tight enough yet, but it could be that this mimics a column, and I don't know yet if I'll use that, but they could be cut a little shorter and you could put uplighting in them. I don't know the decor direction that I'm headed in for this house yet, so that will be subject to change, and I may find something completely different that I wind up using. Well, there you have it. That is a glimpse into our life living in this home for the last 3 months and working on it for the last 6 months. I am glad that you joined, and I hope that you enjoyed what you saw. And I'd love to hear your feedback on it. And just to have you a part of the journey with me is always going to be fun. So give a little comment, subscribe so that you can see what's happening next, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.